What is going on? Welcome back to another episode. I hope you're having a fantastic Friday. It is the second week in January and we are having beautiful weather. I do not know where winter is going to be. They say that there's like snow in the forecast for next week or something. I highly doubt it. They say it's going to get freezing temperatures, but it certainly doesn't seem that way because it's right now this sun feels good. It's probably like in the mid 70s, which is really weird for January. I don't know, but I'm here on a creek. Let me just show you what I'm looking at. You can see the creek travels quite some ways down that way. You can see this small little body of water, which used to be a lot higher. It used to be filled. It used to have a ton of bass, but you know, we haven't had rain in quite a while. So what that means is, you know, the bass are going to be concentrated in certain pockets in certain areas, which should make them easy to spot and easy to catch. But I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna head down further, and I've got the as you saw in the last video, picked me up a new combo right here, the DC reel. Hopefully, you know, we will be able to get on them, but that's enough talking. It's a beautiful day outside. Can't wait to get on them. Stick with me. I'm already seeing some nice sized bass. Nice size, about 2 pounds. They were in the shallow right here underneath this little tree, this little lay down, and they took off that way. So it was cold. It was probably like in the 40s a couple days ago. And what that means is now that it's starting to warm up, I'm not saying that it's going to be, you know, we're not going to get another cold snap, but now that it's starting to warm up, these bass are going to come out to start to feed in the shallow areas. And let's see if they get, oh, there's a ton of fish in here. I don't know where those bass went, but they can hear the vibrations. Let's see if I can cast over here without getting snagged. I got a Senko tied on, of course. Oh, I see the bass. I see him. He's back in that corner. He's going to that lay down over there. I really don't want to throw it that. Let's see if I can get it over there. Oh, there he is. He's out in the open. Ooh, I threw it right on top of him and it scared him. He's not turning around. Man, that's stupid. I almost hit him with the Senko. I shouldn't have done that. Man, because he really took off that way. Yeah, he's scared. Okay, let me head further down because it gets a lot deeper. And that's probably where they're all going to be gathering anyway. But, okay, stick with me. Alright, I think I got one. I can't tell if he's a big one or not. Get out of there, get out of there, get out of there. Oh, yeah. He's right here on the edge. There you go. That is a nice one. That is a beautiful bass. Right in the side of the mouth. Ah, you're getting me all wet, buddy. On the crawl. Look at that. Man. They weren't biting the Senko. Let me make sure you can see that. Man, that is a nice sized bass. But look at that. Yeah, I've only been here like maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes in this deep little pocket. You know, it was shallow up there and they were all running shallow, but they could hear me. So they started swimming down here downstream, and I knew they were coming to deeper water. And as soon as I came down here, look at that. All right, I'm gonna let her go. I don't want to cause her any more stress. There she, oh, that water's ice cold. All right, mama, all right. Look at that, you see her? There she goes. Man, that felt good. I didn't know that I had her on. I was just pulling some slack out of my line, and I saw the line twitch in the water, and I was like, uh-oh, game time. Nice. All right, now that I scared all the other fish, we'll see if any others are gonna bite. But yeah, she bit. I didn't even see that bite. This water's crystal clear, but as I said, she was underneath all this. You can see right here, I'll show you. She was underneath all this overhang, and I guess she came out when she saw the crawl passing by. I was just drawing parallel to the bank, and sure enough, bam. All right, I think I got another one. Can't see where he's at. There he is. Oh, that looks like a good one. That looks like a good one. Oh, he's fighting hard. Oh man, here comes the male. Coming to find out what's going on. Man, look at this. Another nice sized bass. Look at that. God. Beautiful. Right in the side of the mouth. Look at that. Another chunk. Look, there's the male right there. Like, what happened? What happened? What were you eating? Yeah, they're not on beds yet. You know, it's too early in January. That's a nice size one too, but this one's fatter. This one's a lot fatter. Look at her, she's healthy. She's a beautiful bass. All I'm doing is I'm pitching it in the corner, dragging it out, you know, the crawl, and man, they're annihilating it. Okay, let me let her go. All right, mama. Look at her, look how beautiful. Look at her, she's ready to go. Ow, ow, she's biting me. Look, she's biting me. Okay, that way. Look at her, she's a fat one. Look. All right, I think I got another bite. Let's see. Oh yeah, he's moving with it. It's not a big one. He's right here in front of me too. Hopefully, oh, he might have swallowed it. Look at him, you see him? That's a good sized bass, I think. That is a good size bass. Yeah, he did swallow it. All right, buddy. All right, buddy. All right, buddy. That is a good size bass. Look at that, fatty. Nice. Perfect. Look at that. Another nice size fatty. Look at that lateral line. It's different than the last one. That is beautiful. This time I caught him on the Senko. You know, don't be afraid to switch it up. You know, if you have the crawl and it's working for you, but you notice that the bite has died down, just throw a Senko on there. You never know what's gonna, you know, you never know if they might have been caught on the crawl before, and you know, you throw a Senko out there and it's just what they're looking for. Man, they're not on beds yet, but they're getting there. I can see them. They're looking to commit to a spot. They're finding a partner. Look at her. She's beautiful. Yeah, don't bite my fingers. Ow! You take my finger with you. Look at her. There she goes. Beautiful, beautiful bass. Man. All right, right there. That's it. Green pumpkin, Senko, 2-aught hook, 14-pound fluoro. Simple, simple, simple. Nothing special, nothing crazy. All right, guys. This is just a reminder for those of you maybe it's the first time watching the channel on how I actually I bend the offset EWG hooks a little bit, you know, so that way the barb will stick out. But how do you tie, or how I tie on is relatively simple, and I think a lot of people use this. Is you just put it through the hole and you twist, 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 twist. I count usually about 10 times. Right there. And then what I'll do is that hole where the line separates right there, I will put the line back through it, if I can see. Like that, and then I'll put this right back through there, and usually I'll use my teeth to hold on to that, and then just pull and slide the knot down. So that's what you want, just like that. Now sometimes it helps to wet the line, you know. You can dip it in the water, and or if you want to slobber on it, you can do that too. But that's a pretty tight knot, you know. That's a knot that I have a lot of faith in. I really haven't lost a lot of fish with that knot. Not to say that I've never have, but you know, for me it's I haven't lost too many fish with that knot. I know a lot of people have their preferences. A lot of people don't, you know, they trust other knots, or there's simpler knots, or there's faster knots. But ooh, the craw's trying to get away. Yeah, I know there's better knots out there. Palomar knot, all the other knots out there. Ooh, look, don't want to keep that in my bag. But you know, for me, it's just what I'm used to, what I've been using for years. And then, you know, Texas rig, same thing as always. Bring it all the way up to the top, cover the knot if you can a little bit, and then just right here at the elbow, poke it in right there. Perfect. And that's what you want, just like this. Now I don't I could put a split shot on there to drag along the bottom, but we're in like 2 or 3 feet of water, so I don't really need it to sink in order for them to bite. The bass are pretty active today, and not saying that it's wrong to throw a little split shot on there. I mean, it'll help you cast farther, but right now, nah. All right, I think I got another one. Where is she? Oh, shoot. This is not a big one. Man. There you go. Nice little bass right there. Apologize I can't see it because the sun's right in my face. But, all right, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. There she goes. All right, I think I got another one, but it might be a little one. He was just barely tapping it. Yeah, it's just a little one. See him? Hey, he took it far. Oh, that's not too little. There you go. It's a nice little bass. Not bad. Let's let him go right here. Ah! See him right there? Little dink. Not as big as the other ones, but still. I don't know how many that makes, but 4 or 5 maybe? Oh, I think I caught one that wasn't on camera, but it was smaller than that, so. All I'm doing is I'm casting down creek. Now, the problem that you have when you do this, you know, I'm kind of standing in a little bit of water, maybe about 6 inches of water, but the problem that you have when you cast down the middle of a creek is that when you set the hook, they're either going to dive left or right. And if they tangle you up in like all that branches in the water, or you know, your line gets hung up on these overhangs, you know, that's an issue. So, you know, I try to keep my rod tip down. That way, you know, I'm gonna have less obstruction in the water, unless it's full of rocks and debris, but for the most part I can see it's pretty flat. I'm gonna keep my line down low in the water, and that's how I'm gonna reel him in. You know, I don't want him to maybe jump and spit me. You know, I'm trying to keep the rod tip down. I don't want him to you know, of course I don't want him to dive off to the left or the right. So it's important that you have, you know, a good, you know, you don't leave too much slack, because if you leave a lot of slack, you know, that's the potential you're gonna have for getting tangled or snagged somewhere. But yeah, I'm just launching it like, you know, as far as I can downstream, and I'm trying to avoid these branches. I'm like starving. I don't know if you can hear my stomach growling. Might have to get out of here. go grab something to eat. I might come back, I don't know, because it's still pretty bright in the day. But I don't know, I might hit up another spot. You know, the bite's pretty good today, so I don't know. I think I'm right ahead of a freeze. San Antonio keeps saying they're gonna have a freeze, so if they do, you know, that could be the reason that all these bass are out right now trying to feed. You know, because they're gonna be hunkered down in a week or so with freezing temperatures. And they say snow. I don't know. They keep saying it's gonna snow. I highly doubt it. But this is South Texas. This is San Antonio. I don't foresee there being any snow. I say that, and we had snow like a year, or maybe 2020, I think. Snowmageddon. I don't remember what it was. It was just a light dusting. People up north were laughing at us, like in Michigan and so forth. They're like, "That's not snow." But yeah, no, the whole city shuts down. That's what San Antonio does. They shut down, and toilet paper becomes scarce. So yeah, I don't know what's up with San Antonio. You gotta love it. All right, yeah, I think I'm gonna get out of here because I need to get something to eat. So all right, guys, stick with me. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for this video, man. I didn't spend a whole lot of time out there. I probably spent maybe about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. It's a real concentrated little area since the water's been so low lately. You know, I think the upcoming freeze, as they so call it, has got the bass real active. You know, it's a beautiful day outside. It's probably like, you know, mid to low 70s. I mean, that wind is crisp, and you know, the sun is hot, so it really is an amazing day. But you know, and I hate to cut it short. I really didn't want to cut it short, but I really had to get something to eat because I'm just like starving and just real uncomfortable when I'm out there. And no, but anyway, I'm loving the DC reel. The DC reel, I mean, you know, I wanted to go pitch this little creek, and that's exactly what I was doing. I was pitching it. You know, I turned the dial back a little bit, and as I was doing that, you know, I was really able to get the Senko really where I wanted to. The lighter baits like the crawl, you know, I was having a little bit of trouble, to be honest, to get them out there, but for the most part, you know, it was still working. You know, if I could whip it out there, I was doing it. I was whipping it all the way down the creek, and as you saw, you know, I caught some nice ones. I don't know, I caught maybe about 4 or 5, about average, but for 2 hours, that's not bad. You know, and these bass were fat, and that's the reason they were fat, right? You know, because it looks like they were eating pretty good. But you know, as I was using the reel, you know, I really didn't have any problems. It's super smooth. So you know, the DC reel, it's just amazing. It could be because it's new. You know, I mean, who knows? You know, when it gets a little dirty and, you know, gets maybe a little wet, it might start chattering on me. I don't know, but we are gonna put it to the test. You know, I fish probably about once a week. I try to put out a video a week, so it's gonna be put to the test, trust me. But yeah, all in all, you know, I'm still able to pitch it. You know, I'm still able to get it where I need it to go. Really haven't found any restraints. I really haven't found any issues with it at all so far. So it's performing the way it should. And cranking the fish in, I don't feel like the reel's gonna give out on me. You know, I had one that trying to hit the side of the creek, trying to wrap me up, trying to get me in all these laydowns, and I was able to wedge him out of there. So it's a pretty good versatile reel. More to come on that. Like I said, I'm really gonna put it to the ringer pretty soon, and it'll really be put to the test. So you know, like I said, this was a quick little video. You know, I apologize, I haven't been posting as much as I want to. You know, I really haven't had any time to sit down and edit, but you know, more to come. These videos are stacking up on me, so I really need to get my editing out. And I don't know when you're gonna see this. You might see this in February, you might see it in some other time, because like I said, I just haven't really had time to dedicate to the channel. But I'm still out there. I'm still making it happen. I'm still getting out there, still fishing like always. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one.